We're finally gonna do this thing. I promise you guys. We're gonna do it. We're totally gonna do it. Yeah, let's do it. So, we're gonna attack this thing. And we started out, quick recap, by scouting to determine tier, commander, level, and all that jazz in class. We sent a ranger to determine its gear. And we calculated for that. And because they had tier 5, we determined that we should send tier 5 at it. So at some point we did that, and there it is. So we sent one slot each, tier 5, one unit. We didn't use a lower tier because the enemy was fielding tier 5, and due to the base suppression mechanic in the game, when you attack something one tier higher than you, it gets a 40% bonus to hit you. When you attack something 2 tiers higher than you, it gets a 100% bonus. It's you every dime, guys. It's crazy. So, and we learned its skills. We learned that it's got a sure hit skill in each rank, which sucks. In order to know what to put in slot 1, you have to know who's going to strike first. First strike is determined by the level of the commander. My commander is level 60. The 15 Nightmares commander is level 42, which we found on the scouting report. So I go first, and I'm going to put my stack. If it were going first, I would want to put either a single ranger there or a single tier 5. Most people would put a single ranger there, and what that would do is because the enemy would attack and hit and kill my slot 1, my ranger, then I would go with my slot 2 and attack the enemy's slot 2. The reason that you do that is so that you have a fresh stack to attack the enemy rather than your first attack being from slot 1, which has a potential to be damaged if you do not go first. So there's my stack in slot 1, 1 tier 5 each in slots 2 and 3. It won't stop the enemy's sure hit skills, but if the enemy does not get a sure hit skill, then it basically gives me another turn in which to get my stack to attack again. The reason that I'm setting up this formation like a cannon with slot 1 and 4 rather than just filling up all my slots is, as always, you want to mitigate potential risk by sending something reasonable. So I do not need to kill all of the enemy's troops. The objective here is to cut through a column of troops and hit and destroy the enemy Ark. For me, it will not help if I start clearing out entire rows of troops. So by not putting stacks in slot 2 and 3, I don't risk 762 or more troops. And for the same reason that I put a single unit in slots 2 and 3, I'm going to do them 5 and 6. I'm going to follow up slot 1 stack with slot 3 stack, so in case I don't kill it on slot 1, I have a pretty good chance of killing it on slot 3. So let's attack! I'm going to switch to APOC. Oh boy. Now let's change to the holiday thing. Okay. Let's find out what happened. We got a map. That's a good omen, guys. Alright. So I go first because I have the higher level commander, and I got it stacked. Slot 2 was regular, and then slot 3 was a sure hit skill. Oh, this is a good one. It goes on for more than one round. So, Walker Awakening, but no guaranteed hit skill. Here comes the Walker Awakening with guaranteed hit skill, hitting my back row, which is exposing my arc. But when it comes back around on slot 1, I hit the enemy's arc. And the fight is over!